Welcome to Gummies for Grownups with Martin Andelman, where we explore the world of THC gummies with insight, purpose, and a hint of humor. Dive into the science, legality, and benefits of gummies. Let's get enlightened.
Hi, this is Martin Andelman from Deltrium, and this is the podcast, Gummies for Grownups. Look, grownups don't want to, nobody's going to hand a grownup some gummies and go, here, try them. Well, what do they do? I don't know. They're going to make you high somehow. Well, you don't I'm not going to try them to figure out what they're going to do. What are you, nuts? That's like saying, what happens if I put a fork in a light switch? Grown-ups don't go, I better try to find out. Let's see. Nobody would do that, right? Children might do that. Grown-ups don't do that. All right? Today, we're going to talk about two things. One is how complicated it's kind of getting out there with all these different cannabinoids. Now, it's called the entourage effect, and it's the blending of different cannabinoids to create a targeted effect. Okay, that's what's going on here. So there's Delta 9 THC, Delta 8 THC, there's CBG, CBN, HHC, THCV. There are all these different initials. They're all initials for different cannabinoids, and they all occur naturally in the cannabis plant. Now, if you blend them together in different amounts, you can create different targeted effects, right? Energize, for example, is our blend that is stimulating. So if you've always thought about cannabis as something that's going to put you to sleep, Energize is going to do the opposite of that. By blending cannabinoids together differently with cordyceps, lion's mane, some mushrooms, then you're going to get this effect, and it's going to be very stimulating. It'll keep you up all night. Now, that's really how you should be approaching this. It's not about memorizing all the different cannabinoids, and it's certainly not about buying the gummies that have the biggest number of milligrams on the package, because that just doesn't matter at all. Just doesn't matter at all. Your body can only absorb a certain amount of THC and cannabinoids. It doesn't matter. You could put 50 million milligrams. Wouldn't matter at all. It would just go out through your kidneys and have no effect on you at all. So what you really need to do today is, first of all, why are you trying the gummies to begin with? Why are you taking a gummy to begin with? What is it you want to happen? Do you want to feel euphoric and kind of high? Well, then soaring is the blend that creates that effect. Deltrium soaring. Now, if you're in pain and you want something, that's going to help manage that pain without, pharmaceuticals, then you want Soothe. Soothe is a blend created to address pain. So if you wanted to just relax on a Friday night, we have a blend called Unwind. Unwind is just going to be relaxing, kind of like a glass of wine on a Friday night, that sort of thing. Joyful, like a happy pill, stimulating during the day. So you want to pick the effect that you want. So if I've asked people in stores a lot, why are you here? I mean, why are you buying it? And someone, I've had a lot of pain. I was in a motorcycle accident. Okay, great. And then you find out they're buying something that's not going to address that at all, just because it has a big number on the bag, like 3,500 milligrams or something. And then someone else says 1,000 milligrams. And in your head, you're thinking, well, the 3,500 one must be better than the 1,000 one. No, less is often more, right? Like, would you go out to a bar and just drink as many martinis as you could swallow? No, that'll be a horrible time. I mean, probably take days to get over if you're like me. I mean, nobody wants to do that. Why, when it comes to cannabis, are people like, oh, I want the strongest one. I need the biggest number. No, you don't. First, choose what effect you're trying to create. Then you want to use our algorithm to determine how much you should take. Not how much I should take, how much you should take, because everybody is different. You answer the questions in the algorithm, and the algorithm will create a color bar for you. It could be purple, it could be orange, it could be green, blue, or red. Once you know your color bar, then all you have to do is pick up any Deltrium product, turn it around, and you'll see a chart with 5 colors on it. Find the orange bar, and maybe it'll say, take 3/4 of one gummy. Whatever your ideal optimal dose is. That's That's simple. It'll take 5 minutes. And then you'll know how much to take. So target the effect. Gee, I'm looking for something to give me more energy. Well, that would be energize. How much should I take? Answer the algorithm. It will tell you, and that's the effect that you'll get. It works. So you know what happens when you walk into a place now and you say, how much should I take? And they go, well, everybody's different. Well, thanks for telling me that. I knew that everybody was different. Well, everyone's different. So start out by, taking just a little and then, wait an hour or two. And then if you're not feeling it, then, take some more. And something. It's like, no, this is a recipe for disaster because it takes a little while for the things to have the effect. What happens is people say, has it been an hour? It feels like it's been an hour. It's actually been 26 minutes, but it feels like an hour. And then they take more because they didn't feel something right away. Don't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. If the algorithm tells you to take a quarter of one joyful, take a quarter of one joyful. Don't try to improve it. Don't chase it. Don't keep going, maybe more. That's like thinking, gee, I really liked feeling, I had a glass of wine, I felt great. So then I had another one, and then another one, and another one, and pretty soon, you're not going to feel great at all. I mean, that's the same thing that happens here. So trust the algorithm, pick the effect you want, know how much to take. You don't have to memorize a million cannabinoids. You don't have to know whether CBG or CBN is going to do this or that when blended. We know that stuff. We explain it to you, show it to you, help you with it. You don't need to memorize it, but you do need to know what effect you're looking for. And then you need to use the algorithm so that you're taking the right amount. Oh, and in case you didn't know, Deltrium's also patented the world's first dedicated gummy cutter. Now, I know you're thinking right away, like, well, can I just cut it with a knife? Not really. No, you really can't. Okay. The dedicated gummy cutter makes it super easy to divide your gummies into quarters so your dosing will be accurate. If it says take a quarter, we do mean a quarter. That's why Deltrium also is such a good value because you get 25 gummies in a jar. And if your dose is a quarter, you've got 100 doses in that jar. Way better value than anything else you'll find on the market. Deltrium is unique. We are not just a little better. Our gummies aren't just a little better. That's not the case. We're redefining the product category. After you experiment and use Deltrium gummies, you won't go back. You won't want anything else. That's why we say Deltrium. Only Deltrium. The Gummy Divider, the Deltrium Divider, by the way, is free. And you can sample the products before you buy them. So go online, hit Deltrium.com and see what I'm talking about. It's different, it's better, and it's not hard to figure out. Give it a try. Deltrium.com, Deltrium channel on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for tuning in to Gummies for Grownups with your host, Martin Andelman, as we unwrap the world of THC gummies together. For the finest THC gummies for grownups, head over to Deltrium.com. Discover products designed with your needs in mind. Whether it's sleep, relief, or a boost of energy, Deltrium has you covered. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, when it comes to THC gummies, choose Deltrium. Only Deltrium.